Hi, I'm Michelle and welcome to my kitchen. It's a freezing cold night. It's March and I'm in Long Island, so this will warm your bones. So I'm going to make for you a tofu and vegetable coconut curry, and it's going to be in a red curry sauce. So the sauce is going to be made of the red curry paste. I'm going to use liquid aminos instead of soy sauce or tamari. Sorry. I'm going to use organic coconut milk. I'm going to use the light version, and brown sugar. Those will all make the sauce. I'm using a Vegetarian Times recipe, and it calls for red pepper, green beans, cauliflower, and mushrooms. But I'm going to kind of use what I have. I have mushrooms, but I have frozen broccoli. I'm using red and green pepper and cauliflower. You can use, I have before used frozen vegetables, any mixture of frozen vegetables, and really you just make it after you do it a couple of times, you just make it how you like it. I'm also going to put it over brown rice. I'm going to use wheat berries in addition to the brown rice. And I'm going to use an extra firm organic tofu, non-GMO, so that's really important. So I'm going to cut up all these ingredients. I'm going to drain and dry my tofu, and I'll get back to you in a minute.
So I cut up my peppers, and I like to cut them nice and thin, and my mushrooms I like chunky, and just think about how you like your bites to taste, so that's how you want to cut them up. And I cut up my tofu in 1/4-inch slivers and drained them, and I dried them. So they're drying here. And I made a quick little batch of, now this is not in the recipe, doesn't call for it here, but I mixed up some brown rice flour, some cayenne pepper, some pepper, a little bit of salt, garlic powder for my tofu. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of oil and then dip it in that before I put it in the pan. And I'm going to roast, I decided I'm going to roast the cauliflower and the broccoli in the oven so that it just gives it a different flavor, and I throw that in at the end, and it partially cooks it. So while I'm making the sauce, at least that'll be. So the rice and the wheat berries are cooking, and that's going to be on for 30 minutes. Actually, I'll take it off the heat in 20. I used a little less water because of the wheat berries. I'm frying the tofu, and I'm using a cast iron skillet. It doesn't necessarily need that much oil. My husband likes it that way, so that's the way I do it. But if you have a well-seasoned pan, you don't need to use that much. And there's the sauce, which is the can of coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I like a little less because I don't like it that sweet, and 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce, and I use a little less of that too because it's too salty. So that's just the way I like it, and you can make it the way you like it. So we're coming along. The tofu is nice and brown. We put the vegetables into the broth. We got 20 minutes left on the cooking. Mike is waiting for any scraps that might happen to fall. He's very camera shy. The tofu is just about done. I'm going to add mushrooms to it just to brown them a little bit after. I'm going to remove the tofu. And the cauliflower looks perfect. I'm going to drop that in the sauce. And we're just about ready for mixing it all. Okay, so that's it. Piping hot, perfect for a cold day. What do you think? Similar? Yeah, a little bit. The beauty of it is you got to make it your own. And tofu for me has been great, so I'm going to keep on eating. And so you make yours your own. What do you think, Jenny? You think you can make that? Looking forward to it. Coming over. And one more thing. Don't forget to recycle.